the what was the one where he was the crazy man trying to kill his son and his wife? What was that? In the hotel in
Oh yeah,
Colorado.
yeah, yeah. The Shining.
The Shining, yeah. Bob Galen as Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
I've never seen that.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah,
You gotta see it.
I didn't like scary movies when I was younger, so I just
Well,
avoided stuff like that.
you're not younger anymore. You're a
That's
man.
that's correct. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean I like scary movies now all
Saw,
of a
Texas
sudden.
Chainsaw Massacre. Saw the entire Saw series.
I watched the first one,
Did you do
and
it end to end?
what?
I couldn't do it. After a couple of Saul's incidents, I was like, I don't like
I
this,
watched the
Brett.
first one, and that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And it's on another. They have another one that just released.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me,
No,
Robert.
I'm
No.
not a horror. I'm not a horror movie fan. Why am I? Am I? What am I supposed to do?
It's better that way, Bob.
There we go.
Trust me.
There
It's
I
better
am.
that way.
Oh, my beautiful face.
Speaking of your beautiful face,
Are we going to
look at that.
record?
Look at that.
Bobby Appleseed.
We're live, Bob. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
we are live. That's
Yeah.
right. What am I thinking?
I don't know.
Oh, so I'm talking stupid stuff, and oh man, I need to. I was
need to
busting
what?
your chops.
Yeah. That's
Right.
normal.
Well, I don't want the world to see that side of me.
Oh, what you mean the real side, Bob?
The real
Bob
Bob,
Galen?
yeah, the real Bob Galen.
Heaven forbid.
Your face, your entire demeanor lit up there. You know that?
Do I need to shrink my head?
Well,
Just
I mean,
shrink my head.
Let me get some AI here. Figure it is taking up 68% of the screen space. So that's your call.
Let me shrink my head.
That is much better. There, perfect.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Perfect. That's a perfect ratio of skull to
and it's
screen.
better because now it looks like you're taller than me.
It does, and I'm not. You know I'm not.
I know, but no one has to know that.
Oh, it's on YouTube, my friend.
I know.
For posterity.
Maybe,
the little
maybe
mini
they won't see it.
Right, the little mini me thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob. Do you? Which is your normal posture? Is always looking down your nose at me. Hello, Bob.
Excuse me.
Oh, you do. Do you? You don't. I don't know. Oh yeah, Stephen. The little A, big A chairs. Yes, I look like a munchkin or a gnome, a yard gnome.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you put a pointy hat on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a yard gnome.
I'm a yard gnome.
Oh my
Did that
gosh.
make that made your day, Josh? Hey, I have a quick suggestion.
While you're doing that, I'm going to bring up something that is a gift for you, Bob.
Okay, I'll wait.
So just no.
But I was going to say, why don't we? This is our wrap up of feedback episode.
Yeah.
Also action. But I had this epiphany after we hung up this morning from our grooming or our backlog refinement. Is why don't we make this our first episode where we lean into short and sweet and focused? So why don't we do our now? This will be more of a challenge for me, as you pointed out. But why don't we try to model that?
Where is it? Daggone it! Come on, baby, come on. Just hang in there, Bob. Hang in there, Bob.
What are you looking for? Like Gnomerware? It's unknown.
Well, hold on.
Come on.
So a while back.
Yes, sir.
Let me share my screen.
Uh-oh. Can you do that?
Yeah, Bob, I can do that.
You can do. You have the power.
Mm-hmm. I have to find the right.
You just need the skill.
No, I gotta find the right window to share. Oh wait,
Metacaster's drum roll.
application window.
We're waiting for Josh.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
So
what the heck is that?
So I was using one of the AI tools to to draw me.
This is can you make it?
This is what? One of the. There we go. There's a little bobblehead version. Bobblehead. Of Josh.
Okay. No.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Maybe
with
a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Yeah.
That's reasonable. That's sophisticated, Josh.
Sophisticated Josh.
I feel like you would like that. That's like little Josh.
That's little Josh.
Beat him up.
I would like it.
I can throw him around.
Can I buy that? Is that purchasable?
Not yet, but that's something I might do for you, Bob. I would buy
a Josh Anderson bobblehead.
Just so you could punch it?
Not punch it, but that little head would be rocking a lot, man. Let me tell you. It would be bobbling.
So here's an interesting thought. There's a option in our podcast tool for seasons. So is this officially? Well, will the next episode be season 2?
I think, or season part 2, or
no,
or like what I'm thinking of the something like second gen, right? Or version, not part 2, but version 2.
Yeah,
like Metacast V2.
Yeah,
or V++, or the next generation.
You have to be old. Well, not
Come on, not. Hey, there's no right. It's not good to be picking on.
Listen,
the greatest generation.
What do you mean, Generation X?
Are you X?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess my daughter's an X. What is it? No, she's. I don't know. She might be like an old millennial or something. They have a name for her. Someone who's on the cusp.
I don't know.
So, what we should name it. The next run we should probably for version. I would agree with that.
Okay.
Hey, Metacasters. So Josh and I were talking about feedback. So last episode, let me do a flashback. Last time on the Metacast, Josh and I had a serious conversation. This is my radio voice. A serious conversation around what does the future of the Metacast look like? Listenership does it even exist? Listenership is down. Not that we care only about it. It's that's just a metric that we care about. But we care about the getting together, value of our discussions. But we were sort of talking to ourselves. It's been 14 years, and is now the time to put it in a box, or should we reframe it drastically? And we opened it up to feedback. So Josh,
Robert,
we got the IBM X3282 computer to analyze all of the raw feedback and prioritize it and evaluate it with a myriad of factors.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Right. So a lot of analysis to paralysis and then more analysis. So what did we hear, Josh? Top one thing.
Drum roll.
Oh, we need a drum roll. Oh.
Yeah. The primary answer is less Bob.
That's not true. Shorter time frames was the answer. Shorter. We're too long.
I've been lining up that joke for, let's see, we started getting feedback 2 weeks ago.
All right.
So I've been lining up that joke.
All right. So play with it. Shrink my head.
30 seconds less than that.
Shrink my head. Shrink my head. Shrink me.
I can't. Oh, wait. Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
There we go.
There. Less Bob.
What? And so that's been my joke I've been wanting to say for, like 10 days now. in reality, what we heard from folks is while they do like our content and we do have a lot to offer, we ramble at times. And so folks would prefer that
Yes,
we get to the
yes,
point.
we do, Josh.
We? What do you mean we?
You said we.
I know. We tend to ramble, and therefore folks don't stick around and wait it out for us to get to the point. So the primary change for us is going to be really focusing and trying to deliver value in as few words as possible. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's not the right answer. But the counterpoint was people like the banter. So we have to find this magical balance between the banter and to the pointness, if that's a word-ish. It is now. So that's the secret sauce that we're going to try and hit.
Well, we heard, and there was something like 15 to 20 minutes, so it has a duration. So maybe we time box ourselves to try to, sort of start it. So let's say 20-minute Metacast, focused. Someone said something about inviting guests, and you and I resonated with that. Get another voice where we have to share and be tight and precise on the delivery. So Josh and I will look for, if anyone who's listening wants to be a guest, that would be cool.
We have a place on our website where we can have guests apply to speak. So we'll be sharing that.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, that's
cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So guests will help. But the keepers were what, Josh, the banter? There was value in the banter, or allowing us to come through.
Yeah, because if you look at all of those top tens that we're in, that's the thing that the reviewer leads with is, hey, these guys are fun. So we have to capture that while delivering the value at the same time. So that's our challenge.
I think another positive was Bob's humor, Bob's jokes. We won't lose those.
Bob's accents.
They didn't want that French. I can't tell you how many listeners responded with, "Bob, you're helping us learn French. Thank you. Merci beaucoup."
I can tell you how many. Zero.
That's
how many.
Is that after the IBM analysis?
Yeah, probably. that was point number one.
Yep. You were. I interrupted you, Josh. Go
ahead. Focus is something that came up.
Josh, how's River doing? Josh.
She's good. She's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's to me, it's a different type of focus. Yeah, yes, it's staying focused on the topic, but do we? And I really wrestled with this because of the name of our podcast. We are the Metacast, and that was created many, many years ago because Bob was metaing everything. But that really is who we've been over the past 14 years. Is we've covered a lot of things, and while we enjoy that, has that made it less consumable for our listeners because we're all over the place? So do we focus on leadership? Do we focus on agile and that's it? What are the areas where we really, like, when you come to a podcast, you're going to get something about this. Right now, it's a little all over the place.
It is a little all over the place. What can we select right now? Like leadership was one of an example suggestion. And it could be, agile leadership or just leadership, or some other sort of umbrella topic. Do we want to? I could buy into leadership. A lot of our topics tie back up to leadership in some way.
Yeah. I like leadership because we've said numerous times, and we've lived it, that the lack of good technical leadership is a real issue within the industry. And that's a challenge. Now, something that, if we're talking about how broadly we can affect, is that the most broad topic that helps the most people? Because Bob and I, people question, hey, what's your like, why are you worried about listeners? Just make the content that you love. Yes, but what Bob and I love as much, if not more than making the content, it's helping people. So that's why the numbers are important to us, because we want to know we're helping as many people as possible. So that's the one question that I have around focusing in on leadership. But maybe I'm misinterpreting.
Would it be too hard for us to rebrand and change the name of the Metacast, Josh? Too hard or the wrong direction? Because if we're rebranding, maybe actually rebrand ourselves. Is that too heavy of a lift? Think about it.
I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
I mean, we could think. I mean, Metacasters, we're thinking about that.
Yeah.
I like. There's a lot of pros, right? So,
yeah.
So leadership might be a focus area for us, and not just general leadership. So that's management, that's leadership, that's technical, that's non-technical.
Mm-hmm.
So non-denominational leadership, that change management. There's a lot of aspects to that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We can sort of
narrow.
muddy over that. Culture, leadership and culture, something like that.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit broader. That the culture would give us like a lot of, tools or techniques or change, like frameworks, not development frameworks, but
right.
Organizational development frameworks. All right. What else do we want to, we need to be short. When do we start this? What's the timing?
So here, that's a great point. Where do we go from here? We will not be able to record next week, but that's okay. And that's actually good for us, because what Bob and I are going to do is we're going to take that extra bonus week of not recording and really lock down what version 2.0 is. And then, therefore, 2 weeks from today, we are going to record the first episode of version 2. And that 2-week span will give us time to discuss, refine, figure out exactly what we want it to be, and then we're off and running.
I mean, Metacasters will like this. Josh likes this as well. What we talked about is doing more. Well, how do you be succinct? So I think our strategy, our style has always been have a high level topic. Don't do any prep on it, or very little prep. Just sort of high level spitballing prep, and then dive in and then just react. Josh keeps it tight. I have a tendency to ramble about that sometimes topically. And I think it's, for me, it's because it'll help me. I think it'll help both of us to do some pre-planning or more planning. So this is ironic a little bit. The Agile guys are leaning into a little bit more episode planning.
There's a lot of planning in Agile.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, yes, it's not so ironic. It's absolutely, it connects so that we can land these things, so we can stay focused. So planning will help us stay on topic, think about our stories, order our thoughts, so we can come in and land. We probably need a snazzy or a jazzy entry too, Josh, don't you? We ramble in the entry sometimes.
Yeah.
So we probably need to have like how we have the ending? Maybe we need like an entry shtick that we stay with.
We can have an entry shtick.
Well, no, but that keeps us on like 30 seconds. We do this, and then boom, we start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can sing a song. Welcome to the Metacast.
Or we can have just insults. We can start with insults like, good morning, Josh. Gosh, your head is big.
I kind of like that. I think that's a potentially great way to start the episode.
And good morning, Bob. My gracious, you're an old fogey. Thank you, Josh. That's what my wife said to me this morning.
Because it gives me a week to like plan that zinger.
The zinger, right?
I think I'll spend more time planning the joke than I will the content of the episode. Which is dangerous.
I would go with that. thought myself.
Hmm.
So anything else? So we're going to take a break coming week. I have some family stuff to handle anyway. And then we'll be back the week after. What date is that, Josh? That would be Metacasters.
Today
Mark
plus
this on your
14.
Yeah, but that's
I don't know.
B.
I just do date add 14.
The third. Oh, how cool was this? It's Josh. It's
What?
Friday the
The
13th.
13th. Ah, I like it.
The day the world as we knew it ceased to exist.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm excited.
I think the universe is talking to us here, Josh. There's something magical happening. Hey, are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right. So for beautiful downtown Cary, North Carolina,
In beautiful downtown Fuquay Arena, North Carolina.
I'm Bob Galen.
And I'm Josh Anderson.
Shake
and bake.
Take care, y'all.
See ya. All right. So it is said, so it is done.
I'm excited to do this, Josh. It's going to be a challenge for me.